Hey my lovelies, I hope you're all safe and well. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do February's guidance reading for you all. February already, can't believe it. Just want to say as well, Imbolc blessings to those pagan lovelies. And Imbolc is this sort of the turning of the wheel. It's the in-between stages. It's the halfway point between the winter sort of solstice and the spring equinox. It's the beginning stages of light returning to the world. And I've really felt that today because, I've already taken a little Oscar on his walk. We went around the fields and the woods today, and yeah, the sun was out and you could just almost hear the birds singing, and there's this sense of almost like the sort of the lifting of the sort of suppressive winter. It feels like it's the beginning stages of change. It's the beginning stages of something brand new. So it does feel a little bit special, a bit magical. There's definitely a little bit of a bounce of spring starting to sort of appear and become, which is lush. So what are we doing then? As ever, I'm going to be working with some beautiful decks to sort of look at this guidance sort of reading for February. So this year I made the pledge that I'm working with Tarot of the Old Path. So this is the one that we'll work with to do any opportunities, any obstacles and any lessons. And then we'll follow through with my own deck, which is my Oracle deck, which is the Wizard Within Oracle, for a conclusion for that month. And hopefully the reading will help, it will resonate, and it will make a little bit of sense for you guys. So these are the cards. Let's give them a knock, let's give them a shuffle. So I'm just asking the energies for the highest of good to see what we need to know about as our opportunities for February, any obstacles and lessons. I've just literally got little man's just come into the room with his like teddy toy wanting to have a little play. So last time when I pulled him up to show you guys, he got a little bit funny, so I'm not sure if he's going to let me do that. I might see. Oscar, you going to come here? He's probably not going to have this at all. Let's just see. Oscar, come here. Come here, buddy. Wow. Oops. So there we go. Are you going to have a look? Ooh. I don't know if you guys can see, but the other day he had to go and have his injections and a blood test. Oh, wanting to give me too many kisses there. So he had to be shaved on the side. You can just about see that for his little thing. Good boy. Oh, at least you're not growling today. Right, you pop down. The madness of being a Jack Russell owner. Right. And off he goes, scooting with his toy. At least he's happy at the moment. I'd rather he be happy than miserable. Right, so, where were we? Completely distracted by puppy love there. Okay, so, let's see. Let's do any opportunities. Let's get that going first. Sorry, he completely just sidetracked me there. Okay, opportunities, and then any obstacles. Okay, and then any lessons. Interesting. Okay, so what we will do, let's move these to one side a sec. So for our opportunities, we've got the Page of Pentacles. So when the Page of Pentacles shows, this is practical changes. This is looking at how you want money to start to work for you. So maybe you've got some ideas about perhaps a business venture, a business opportunity, maybe taking a business venture to the next stage or the next level. Maybe some of you are wanting to undergo some courses or some sort of learnings or additional understandings that then you can sort of use that in a more practical way. It may be that some of you are looking at other areas of sort of finance or abundance. So maybe this comes in around house and home. For some people, maybe wanting to go traveling with like a camper van. But it's looking at how you want money to work for you, how you want to sort of get it giving you a return or an investment, and how to make it work best. So lots of dreaming, lots of hoping, lots of real sort of putting ideas into sort of practice. So, you know, go after what you truly seek, what you truly want. If you want that new job, go for it. If you want to sort of take a business to the next stage, do it. If you want to decide to sort of move house or sort of take on a new property, potentially to just to live in or potentially for revenue or business investment, do it, you know. So lots of opportunity that is coming in here with this card. So interesting. But no more daydreaming. It's time to turn those thoughts into practical reality. Now then, as we're sort of moving into any obstacles, staying in your power, because we've got the Queen of Swords. Somebody in my student group really did a great description of this card the other day. And like, you know, Deborah Meaden off of Dragon's Den, who's very business minded. She's very practical. She doesn't mince her words. She says what she means. This is a perfect example of how this card kind of links. So Queen of Swords, it's really being true to yourself, to your own sort of values. Definitely, because it's coming in as obstacles, don't feel that you have to downgrade your energy. You're the queen for a reason, you know. And if you think of like if you've ever watched Dragon's Den, when people go up against Deborah Meaden as an example, she really does hold her own, you know. She doesn't back down with her ideas and her belief systems. And that's really what this is suggesting. There may be people around you that are trying to test you. They maybe are trying to project too much of their own ideas and what they want something to be, rather than the reality of what it is. And this is just not allowing anybody to take advantage of you or your good nature. There's a real focus here on staying in your truth, staying in your power. Even if it upsets people, even if it ruffles feathers, you know, doing what you need to do and not being sort of downgraded by someone else's belief systems or ideas or thoughts or feelings. So it's definitely encouraging us to stay in our power throughout February time. And we might feel temporarily challenged, or we might feel like we have to defend ourselves, but it's knowing your worth. And also, if there's anything, you know, here that is causing intrusion, if it's affecting your mental health or your general well-being, detach, cut it away, let it go. Do not allow it to sort of try and sort of dictate what you actually are doing or where you need to be in the world, you know. So there could be some of the energies around through February that are trying to dictate and own us. And it's remembering that we're in control of our own destiny. I was having a chat with a friend earlier, and she said there was somebody that was trying to that was talking to her and connecting with her, that wanted to own her. And it was a bit like, what? It's like nobody owns us but us, essentially. That's what it boils down to. So remember that. Remember your worth with this, guys. And finally, our lessons. We've got the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, it comes in from a monetary space, but sometimes this is about our own energy as well. This is keeping the balance. It's not being too generous, and it's making sure that we're giving to energies, vibrations, people, situations and circumstances that are truly deserving of what we need. Because sometimes people get caught up in playing the victim and they take more from us than they're really entitled to. And sometimes that can fall into a materialistic space, but sometimes it's just our own revenue. It's almost like our own energy that we bring to the table. So sometimes it's just actually people take too much from us and we don't always recognize our energetic sort of materialistic worth and value. And sometimes it's knowing that it's okay to say no to people. And you know, people can't always go click, click, click and get what they want. So keep the energy fair. Make sure you're sort of scanning and looking through February at what is coming to you and what are you giving out? What are you getting back? Are you getting a fair energy exchange? Are you getting a fair return? Or are people taking too much from you? And if they are, putting these, you know, boundaries in place to keep things safe, which maybe is why that is there as well. So what we'll do, we will pick one of my lovely Wizard Within oracles just to conclude, and we'll just see where the energies are taking us as an overall theme or an overall conclusion of this reading. So channeling these for the highest of good. Let's just see what's happening. Oh, interesting. Kind of leading on a little bit from what we've said. So we've got the golden cloak of protection. So, well, the golden cloak, but it is about protection. So the golden cloak, this is making sure that you're protecting your energy. And this is something I have heard quite a lot of people saying lately, that they feel tired, they feel drained, they feel burnt out. And it could be sometimes the people that are around them or the situations that are around them. And sometimes it's just the people that are sort of, you know, if we're sort of in a working situation where we're put with people that we have to be with and we can't escape that, it is finding a way to protect our energy. This is often why I wear a protection pendant, which was gifted to me by a beautiful friend, to keep energies back, to keep energies safe. This is really powerful. This is made up of a few different bits and pieces. There's crystal and herbs in here. But it just repels any unwanted energy back. And if you are feeling sensitive, if you are feeling very empathic, if you are sensitive to energy in general, then it's putting that protection in place. It's doing what you need to do. So definitely protect yourself throughout February. Imagine that golden sort of cloak of protection going around you. I always do this when I do readings or a demo night, or, you know, if I know that I'm going to be in vulnerable spaces, you know, literally imagine like you putting this cloak around, pulling the hood up and actually feeling the vibrations, almost feeling like there's all this light coming off of it to keep you protected, to keep you safe. But it's definitely about reinvestment in self and not allowing other people to sort of energetically take the piss out of you, really, you know? Definitely. So an interesting set of cards. I hope you can make sense of these. I'm going to leave them with you. Have a cool one. Look after yourself. Thank you so much to everybody that has already supported me throughout 2024 already. And I'm really excited for the opportunities that are coming in for February. Lots of really, really cool things. Obviously, the tour starts, so I'm excited about that. Some I can't speak. Some new locations for one-to-one readings, as well as the Zoom sessions. Obviously my new dog tarot. Thank you so much if you're getting behind that. That is amazing. So yeah, lots going on. So I will leave it with you. Have a cool one. Look after yourselves, and I will see you soon. Take care. Have a beautiful Imbolc, however you're celebrating it. Bye for now.